Oh, you got it.
So we are live.
Yes.
We on the scene, baby. I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm gone for a little bit, but mama back, okay? I'm back in the hot seat. All right. You are on the scene. We just, hold on, let's just groove it out a little bit. Come on now. Hey. Yeah. You better stop playing, Lydia. What you doing? Hey. Look. Go ahead. Yes. We are live on the scene. I'm your girl Racheal J. And excuse me if I sound like, Dap and Duck. I got some new aligners in, okay? I just put the new pair in so I can't talk, okay? But it's all good. Don't even trip. Y'all come for me, I'm going to come for y'all. Don't be coming for me, okay? I just can't talk right tonight. But we here.
We can match it with that. Like,
Let me suction them in right quick.
Right. Good dance, how you do it? Come on.
Hey, yes. We are here with the wonderful, beautiful cast of what are Mama's Curse of the Corner Blues, written and directed by the beautiful Angel Q.
Yes.
Hold on, Mary Angel Q. I'm so sorry.
Mary Q Angel.
It's been a long day, y'all.
All good.
Mary Q Angel. Had it all down packed, I said.
Angel Q, Mary Q.
Mary Q Angel. She's an angel named Mary. Q.
And it's cute.
And it stands for Queen. Mary Queen Angel. You better stop playing. Girl, you dancing for greatness. You dancing for greatness, girl. That's the truth.
That's the truth.
You better quit playing. Your mom was like, you better stop playing. My baby gonna be great. She gonna be great. Let's turn off this music. We gonna talk about the queen up here. Beyonce, she the queen. She ain't the queen. You the queen. That's your name. That's your birth certificate.
Queenie.
All right. So Mary Q Angel, Mary Queen Angel.
Yes,
Wow. But y'all need to understand, okay? When you born and you named Queen.
No, names mean everything.
They mean everything.
Can announce who you are immediately.
Yes.
I think names are prophetic, if you will. Like it's
Absolutely.
just like you can bless and curse with your tongue, just like you can bless and curse with a name.
There you go. Absolutely. So when did you embody that queen in that name? Because you got to work your way up to be like, okay, yeah, I am that queen, or was you always that queen?
I was born that way. Like born, but it's we are all born away. So let me break this down to you. I think that we all come in with purpose.
Right.
You can be any egg and any sperm, but you're this egg and this sperm. Okay, so you're meant to be here. Nobody is here by accident, right?
Right.
So that being said, when you come out, you're already serving a purpose. Now, what happens is, and this is what I believe, what happens is that as we grow, you become somebody else's idea. You become an experience, you become a situation, you become what they tell you in school, what they tell you at work, and now all of a sudden you're something that you are not when you were originally one thing. So how do you get back around to be the original thought for which you were created? Okay. So Queen was always there. Queen was always there.
Come on now.
It's been here. It's not going anywhere.
Now,
get ready. It's definitely a process to understand who you are because we get discombobulated in the world.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a wrong look. Until death do me part, I'll be learning more about what I'm here for. And I'm excited. That's exciting. That's a nice journey. I'm learning to enjoy it more and more and more.
I love that, and that's important because sometimes we're too focused on becoming who we want to be that we don't enjoy who we are now.
You have to,
you know.
Yep.
So oh, look at all these beautiful people up in here. So first, tell us about your play that you have coming up.
Okay, so
give us a synopsis and all that good stuff, and announce your beautiful cast and producers and all that stuff.
Okay, so the play is called Mama's Curse of the Corner Blues. I'll say that one more time. Mama's Curse of the Corner Blues.
Fix my lines.
It is definitely a show that is gonna walk you through street life. So we have a lot of street things, if you will. So we're dealing with sex trafficking, we're dealing with addiction, we're dealing with broken family dynamics, we're dealing with homelessness. So you take all of these characters, and what's so cool about Mama's Curse is that normally when you see people, when you see the addict, when you see the homeless person, you can barely look them in their eyes. They're not human, right? We forget that they were born somebody's baby, right? So this play brings humanity to that voice. And oftentimes that voice is not heard, or you'll get the stereotypical, but you won't get the start of how somebody got that. You won't get the story. And this particular play explores the story of these dynamics, street life dynamics. So you have some awesome characters like Madam Island. You have Autumn. You have Bugs. Yes. So you have a flavorful cast representing all sides, and it's just really cool to see how you can, if you wanted to dislike what they have going on in their lives, you can't escape loving them, because you will understand them. You will see yourself in every character.
Wow.
Yep.
And all you're getting is understanding.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. So if each one of you guys could just kind of break down your character a bit, you know, and just, you know, why did you decide to join into this play? Some people take it, some people hop on everything they can hop on, and you be like, okay, whatever.
Right.
You're talking about them. But when you're purposeful, when you select roles, when you want to grow, when you want to be challenged, when you want to tell a story, when you want to be raw, you know, why did you decide to jump into this?
Okay. Well, I'm playing Autumn. She's a prostitute. And when Mary had told me about the character and she described the character, I knew from day one that was me. Like, I knew that I was supposed to embrace this character and, you know, really dig deep and find who this character really is.
Right.
Can I give a backstory to that?
Yes.
That was almost like 2 years before today, right? When we actually did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Before it
So
was
you've
even
been
came
working
back
this
around.
for 2 years.
It came back around.
How long ago did you write it?
About 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. It was just the time was right. It was like,
It's all about timing.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to just say that because it was like, it was put on my heart like this when I met Mimi and just her grace and everything about her. I was like, wow, she's super duper powerful. And at that time, I was like, I have this script, and I feel like she's an actress. Like, I feel like she has a performer in her, and I feel like she has what it takes to bring some of these characters to life. So I was like, read this.
Yes.
And now it has come back.
Yeah, it definitely came to pass.
Wow.
So yeah, just looking at her, Autumn, and playing her. Like, she's sassy, she's fun, you know, she has charisma about her. You know, she lights up the stage. Her energy is just it's contagious, you know. And but at the same time, Autumn has this really deep yearning and hunger for another lifestyle.
Right.
And you'll get to see that transition throughout the play.
Oh, I love
you know,
that.
and so she starts off as one character, but you'll see her transition. You'll see more of her, you know, as the play go on, which give you like this curiosity that you want to know more about her, you know. So it's really awesome, like just playing this character.
So what have you learned about yourself in the process?
Come on now! Oh my Lord! Oh my Lord! So man, I really have learned to like dig deep in some of those emotions that I haven't touched in a very long time. Vulnerability is something that I'm really learning.
Yeah.
Some things I had pushed aside because I came from that lifestyle that Autumn is actually portraying on the stage.
Right.
So just getting back in touch with that lifestyle and really, you know, just getting familiar with those emotions and bringing that to life. It's a lot. Like, God has really reminded me of where I used to be.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's just showing me like where I used to be and where I am now, and where it reminded me that other people are still there and I need to go back and visit that, you know, so not to forget where I come from, basically.
Well, thank you, because it takes courage,
Yeah.
you know, to be open and vulnerable and to say, here I am, You know, ooh, naked and cold out here, man. Give me a sweatshirt or something up in here.
Man.
So it takes a lot of courage. So thank you for that.
Yes.
Come on now. Look.
So, I'm Dr. Sharice Joy Stone, and I play Madam Island.
Ooh.
And Island is a complex character.
Mm.
She loves hard, but she can't show it.
Ooh. Okay.
And so the way she expresses her love is through violence sometimes. Sometimes being hard. And she's experienced a lot of loss in her life. And she wants a legacy for her children, but she doesn't see a path for that.
Wow.
And it saddens her. So I think what I've learned most about myself through playing this character is that when Mary talked about bringing humanity to, someone that is a madam or someone that's a pimp,
Right.
that is actually, in that lifestyle, I can understand the thought
Right.
of I'm trying to give you power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm trying to set you up for life.
Yeah.
Even though it's thwarted, it's not right.
Yeah.
It's even at times deceptive. But the intention is to set you up.
Yes.
So
yes.
I had to tap into that in order for me to be able to really love Island, to be able to play her.
Wow.
I feel like her character really shows that people love how they can love.
Yeah.
And not everybody can love the same way.
Right.
Right.
I think parenting, like say
Yes.
for instance, one of the beautiful things about Island is that although she's a madam, you do see her as a mother. You will understand that she's a mother too.
Right.
Like that would, so we love how we know how to love.
Right.
And I believe that a lot of people have grown up damaged because they probably could have been loved in a better way, in a more productive way.
Right.
But if you have someone that was taught how to love that came from abuse, and that's what they know, then they might abuse.
Right.
So it's like, unless you are that person that says, you know what, I don't want that, and that did not work, I will do differently, then we address what is called the generational curses that people talk about all the time.
Right.
So it's like when, and I'm going to speak on forgiveness, when it comes down to forgiveness, it's like the best way that I can say to look at that, or that it can be received, is that some people just don't know how to do better.
Yeah.
And that's where you have to forgive and say you were doing the best that you can with what you knew at the time.
There you go.
So I believe that Island's character explores a different kind of love. Doesn't mean that there isn't love, it's just a different kind of love, or the love that she knows how to give.
Because hurt people hurt people.
Hurt people hurt people.
Right.
Hurt people hurt people.
Exactly.
Hurt people hurt people.
And when it comes to legacy, what would be your legacy? What do you wanna leave behind in this world?
Me personally?
You personally.
So, funny you would ask that. I always talk about legacy. I want to leave, so my dream is to have my own school and theater.
Oh, nice.
So that's one part of my dream, but I want my children's children to be set up. I want them to know, and I want them to have a place that they can grow and learn from and be set up for the rest of their lives.
Nice.
So
yes.
when I'm talking about legacy, I'm talking about people being say, oh, remember Mama Joy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was bad. She had a doctorate, she was this, she was that. That's what I want people to say about me, and to remember about me. That
That's
I
beautiful, yes.
set my children and my children's children up for success.
Nice. Beautiful.
Oh, yes, I get that with these lines of things. That's not
Yes. All right, and you, ma'am, producer.
Yes.
Right? I got that right. Hey, ow. So, So that's a job within itself. You know, it's so why did you choose to come on? You know, 'cause it's a lot entailed in producing.
There is. I am one of 3, right? 3.
Yeah.
And I came on because I believe in this project.
Mm-hmm.
Same reasons Mimi said for her. You
Right.
know, I came from a pretty dark background,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave my life to Christ. So he took me out of situations, and I can't deny that. And so this play is so real that these characters, I have recognized all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone, no matter how bad you think they are, they're
Right.
human.
Yeah.
I'm trying to control my
Yeah.
emotions.
No, you have made me cry. We go, I was crying. I ain't scared.
Right.
I ain't scared.
I got you, girl.
Yeah. So I know for me that one day I would have a ministry that was geared toward women in dark places that needed hope. And within this play, we see all of this darkness, but there's still hope there,
Yeah.
and there's still, God will always try to find a way to, as a gentleman, let you know, hey, I'm still here, I still love you, it doesn't matter what other people think about you, I know you, I created you.
Yes.
So I have to back that.
Yes.
And it might be uncomfortable sitting in the audience
Yes.
for a lot of people who don't know that life, who are hearing like, you know, there's curse words here and there, a little bit, a little bit more than I would say the average play. But what I love about it is that it's fearless. This is what it is. This
real
is
life.
how people
It's
talk.
real life.
You know,
This is
how can you
it's
put
just
a?
raw.
It's real life.
Yeah.
So what I would want is, hey, if you don't like it, do something about it.
Right.
And we are going to
Yeah.
there's going to be material there so that people could know the organizations that give their lives to help women come out of
Yes.
life
Right.
of prostitution or whatever they're in.
Yes.
And there's got to be a call to action after all.
Yes.
That's for me was like I have to be a part of this, even if it's just getting connections, helping get an interview, or helping you get here or there or whatever. Like wherever I can be of service, taking video tapes, taking some tapes of rehearsal so that we could get to know what things need to be changed and all that stuff. So you know, it's a labor of love.
Yes, I love it. And so when you look in the mirror, when you look at that reflection of yourself, who do you see right now today? Who is that woman?
I see Kristy, who I always was from the beginning. I have gone full circle, and I've learned to accept things that have gone wrong. Like, and you know, we talk about names. I used to. Let me give you a funny story. So, my name came out of a hat. Literally, I was the last born, and everybody wanted to give me a different name. My mother's name was Hortensia, and she was ridiculed because her name is spelled like horror. So it's like HORTENSA. And actually, originally it was O. But coming to the United States from Mexico, people here, they could be cruel. So they would tease her for her name. So and my grandfather wanted to name me Hortensia, and she said no, because I don't want her to have that name because of all the problems they had. My uncle, I was born on his birthday actually, he wanted to name me Kristy with a K and a Y because it was different. But for Hispanics, that was different. Different, right? So I'm the only one with not a Hispanic name. And for a long time, I was mad about that. I'm like, why not Cristina or whatever, you know? But when I learned my name, I was like, wow, I looked it up and it said Kristy, follower of Christ, believer of Christ. Via Gomez is, Via meaning the estate of Gomez is Gomer, man. The estate of man, Acosta, is Costos for rib. So, literally, follower of Christ, the estate of a man's rib.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, I like my name.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You are looking at a woman who's come full circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes. I love it.
DDA.
Now, you have come to the moment
I'm waiting on this.
of truth.
Real quick.
Help us, Lord.
I play Bugs.
Yes.
Victor Vernon Ulysses Grant Sr. That's my name. And I came up with that name because, okay, Here's how I came up with that. V, I just came up with Victor for victory.
Right.
Overcoming. We are overcomers.
Yes. Break it down.
That's what we are, right?
That's right. That's right.
Now, as far as the U, I can't come up with a U. So I just throw in, and Ulysses was the first thing that came up. So I was throwing in Ulysses.
Yeah.
And of course, Grant. That just came.
Uh-huh.
It could have been Victor Vernon. This is Governor Senior. See?
But I like Grant.
Ow!
Now the grant is I grant myself to be in this. I grant myself. And then the senior just because I'm old and I'm a bum, so I'm senior part just there.
Yeah.
Just there.
That's me.
Yes.
Now I play a bum.
Mm-hmm.
Got a penny?
Look, they're gone somewhere.
You got a penny?
I do have one.
Get my cup out. Give me some change, okay?
So what I bring is the comic relief
Yes.
Which is always needed.
along with my crazy wife, Dee.
Uh-huh.
She's not here today.
Yeah, she's played by Panaya Hearn.
Oh, good night.
Yeah, she is played by Panaya Hearn.
Yes.
And they're particular, like they're a couple in the play, and they definitely bring, like the show has comedy. The show definitely has comedy along with the drama. Like
Right, that's nice.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
but the two of them together is just it's really enjoyable, and they really show of all the characters. I would say that they add that element of love, friendship, and parenting. Actually, they're like guardians. Yeah, we have a character by the name of Ruby, who's played by Kaylin Lamb. She is a runaway new baby who finds herself in the house because she has nowhere to go. And so the character Bugs and Dee, who they're homeless, they try to guide her along the way throughout the story. So it's pretty cool.
Walk away, girl. Walk away.
I know you better call your mom, girl.
Call your mama.
Call your mama.
I think she don't have any money. Yeah, she don't.
So you speak about becoming so over the years, you know, just in your personal life, what does becoming mean to you?
It means transforming.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the old me and turning it around. And you just gotta, as a butterfly comes out, break it, crack it. You come through.
Right, got a little violent there. I was with you until we breaking and cracking.
Oh yeah.
Little bugs coming out.
Yeah.
I
Oh my goodness! So tell me, what was just a funny story about rehearsal, or what was something that?
Oh my goodness!
I wish Sharice would get up and do her little dance.
Okay, hold on. Shake a tail feather.
So you definitely gotta come and see that. You just gotta come and see it.
She kind of goes
The
crazy.
levels that she goes to,
I
like,
do different places.
we would cheat to talk about the levels that
Oh
she
my
goes to.
goodness!
Yeah.
I love it.
But,
My camera one day.
Oh, you laughing at her?
Oh my goodness!
I just fall out of my chair.
What am I watching?
Oh my God!
Oh my, who is that? I definitely fell out of my chair. I remember that.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, literally fell out of my chair.
Wow! So this is definitely a
So
must
you gonna be like, wait a minute, who that woman?
Who that woman?
She
I'm
said
a doctor.
Oh my God!
Behind the scenes is has been really special for us because with the content that we have within this play and all of the street life themes,
Right.
it's like it can be sensitive. If
Right.
you're not that person, you've known that person.
Right.
So we definitely, I think among each other, we have been safe with one another. We had the blessing of having women come in and organizations come in that really basically gave us the real about what's going on, personal stories about either being in the lifestyle or coming out of the lifestyle, because we've had examples of both.
Right.
And then it feels really good to know that there are organizations out there that provide help, because I know for me, and doing this production and talking to different people, I was like, this is starting to really get to me, because it's like you almost feel like you can't help, like you're helpless.
Right.
And I was reminded over and over again that there is help out there. And if it's not, if it's only one person in that audience that can feel that hope, whether or for themselves or for someone else, then the job is complete. This is not a production that's just about entertainment. It's a very selfless production. When I decided to do this, it was because it was knocking at me. Like, this was something that I kept trying to put on a shelf and not deal with.
Wow.
And it kept resurfacing. I'll meet someone, I'm like, you'll be really good at this, or I'll see someone do something. Like I saw DA one day, he had made an announcement, and I was like, is he Gosh. So moments like that, it was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it, I'm gonna get it out of my system, but it has been service in that it's not about, it's bigger than just writing, it's bigger than just acting. There's people in this play that represents pain, that represents hurt, that represents the necessity to find love and need love and express love, and this is how we're doing. So the clay of that and molding that into something that is bigger than us is very important to me. It's very important to me.
Go ahead. If I could just say one thing.
Yes.
That you have really highlighted. I wanted to
look, come on, lashes, okay?
Come on, lashes.
Okay, I'm done. Let me stop interrupting. Go ahead.
Pay homage to you, because when we first started this whole experience, Mary came in and said, I don't want actors. I want vessels. And so acting was secondary. We were vessels. And in order to be vessels, you have to be open. You gotta be willing to, laugh, cry, sacrifice. And so just knowing that was the intention, that our intention is ministry. Our intention is to touch somebody, not just to go out there and act,
purpose, right.
It makes it so much more profound and so much more, compelling and poignant, because we are vessels up there. We're open. And so I want to acknowledge that, because that's different than other directors. Other directors, they want you to go up there and act. They want you to go up there and remember your blocking. They don't talk about being vessels.
Or even sell tickets.
Right. So,
of course you have to sell tickets.
Exactly.
But the intention of this was, from the beginning, we have a message. We have a call to action, and that has to be the number one.
To remember that there's someone that you're telling someone's story. Period. And don't disrespect that. Don't disrespect it. Don't make light of it. Like we know commit to it. We know the stereotypical what's supposed to be stereotypical bum, what's supposed to be stereotypical prostitute, what's supposed to be stereotypical addict, what's supposed to be stereotypical man. It's like stop it. Stop it. People are living like this. And you're going to disrespect, you're going to make light of it, you're going to make fun of it. No. Not at all. Not allowed. Get to the heart of the situation. So
a funny story, I'll just tell you, every rehearsal, Mary will stop and say, I don't feel that. Nope, you're not committed. Go back. That's right. It's like, and then I didn't know. No.
Did you believe what you just said?
Exactly. Did you believe that?
But I didn't believe it either.
The queen.
No.
Okay.
She would always
look. You're not disrespecting the art of it, and people can appreciate it.
Exactly.
It's like she would always ask, so what's it mean to you? I'm like, wait a minute.
You be like, hold on.
What does it mean?
I gotta think about
over.
it. And yeah,
Right.
because you're this person now, so you should know.
Right.
You should know who you are.
Right.
And serving beyond the stage.
Yes.
You know, like maybe this will be a reminder and an eye opener that this goes beyond just the stage. Like this is somebody's reality, and
Yes.
we should our whole purpose should be serving, no matter what we do.
Right.
You know, it's not about self. You know, it's not about us getting the glory. You know what I'm saying? It's about making sure that somebody else is set up, showing that love that somebody else don't have, extending that grace and mercy that somebody else don't, you know, receive. So, yeah, just looking beyond the stage.
You guys are giving a light to people who feel that they are not seen and they are not heard.
Right.
You're
And that's important. Yeah, that's important because I think we have to see each other. We are a world that's hurting now because we simply do not stop to see each other. We simply do not seek to understand each other. We don't offer that space. We don't let
not
our
unless your
hands-
paycheck is up here or your
Right.
followers is up here.
And that's
what
you know,
it's all
for
about.
what? I
Yes.
mean, we are all passing away. If you don't know one thing that's promised to you, you know that grave is promised to you. So stop playing.
Yep.
Stop playing. And we all need each other. Like that's how nature depends on nature. Like it's all interconnected. So you think that we're gonna be here and not be interconnected? If I don't love you, I cut off me.
Right.
Ooh.
Amen.
It's
It has to have each other.
Ow! Yes.
And
Yes.
another thing that this play is gonna do, and I see it, is so I teach compositional literature classes. And so I run across a lot of different texts, a lot of different plays, you know. And we always have our staple plays, right?
Yeah.
Raising the Sun,
Yeah.
you know, Fences, all the greats, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a great.
Mm.
And the reason it's gonna be a great is because the writing is so figurative and symbolic, and it's deep, and it's, you know, there's levels and there's character development. So it's not just thrown together.
Yeah,
You know, it's just not.
nice and easy.
Yes, it's rich.
Yes.
You know, rich, and so I believe it's gonna be in that literary canon. I think people are gonna want it, and they're gonna use it, and it's gonna bring a new movement because we need new material.
Yeah.
We need
The
new
time
material.
When everybody gets
Yes.
on that train, it's just like, okay, guys, can somebody go a different direction?
Exactly. We all doing the same
You don't
thing.
need no more Tyler Perry play.
Right.
So this is actually even inspired by scripture. I mean, God
Yes.
tells us
Right.
that you have prostituted yourselves before my eyes.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is giving that a literal
Yes.
place
Yeah.
to see
Yes.
what that looks like.
Yes.
So with this play, it brings the voice of the voiceless.
Yeah. Look at you trying to be deep.
If nobody gonna speak on it, we are.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
We gonna take this.
Yes.
This is our stage. Ain't nobody gonna take it from us.
That's right.
We own this.
I'm like,
We landed.
Okay.
I'm like, we don't own it. We're just borrowing. We're being used.
We gotta say
offering ourselves up and saying,
Do your thing.
So
we wouldn't do it though.
So when
yes,
it comes
the
to when it comes to the heaviness, because it's a lot of heaviness, you have to decompress, because sometimes those things can take you back to that space that you used to be in.
Yes.
When you can look in the mirror and be like, okay, this reflection has changed. That spirit is still on me. How do you guys what are your different methods of decompressing? Because you have to decompress from certain roles, and just people who are, because everybody is not going to be saved to walk in those doors.
No.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
what
the
is
point,
so
yeah.
what is methods outside of praise,
Right.
or what advice can you give to the next person that can identify with getting on their knees and praying? What can you say to them? Okay, this is how I decompress and how I get rid of that certain spirit or that certain element that I was in, so that I can go home to my husband and not be like,
Right.
well,
Right.
you cheat on me.
So
Baby, you know what I'm saying? He was like, hold on, baby, hold on.
sometimes it's silly and not, but I will say this. I had a little breakthrough during one of the rehearsals, and I could not stop crying. And I think regardless of if you're praying or whatever, crying is cleansing. And I think as a people, we say, be strong. Being strong don't mean you don't cry.
Right.
Jesus wept.
Yes.
And that's scripture.
Yes.
And he's strong.
Yeah.
You know, so crying, releasing,
Yeah, crying is good.
journaling,
Dancing.
dancing,
Whatever you enjoy.
listening to
depends on the
music,
individual.
meditating.
Right.
All those things are things that you can do to
Surrounding
help
yourself around
positive people.
safe
Right.
people.
All those things, but we have to have a regimen. We have to. Like,
Right.
you know, Mary and I for many weeks we would go on walks after rehearsal, just so we could get our minds together and decompress and talk about what happened during
Yes.
rehearsal, because it's heavy. It is.
Yeah.
It is. But there's been a lot of crying, but it's good crying.
Yeah.
It's healing.
Yeah.
Because when you
Yeah.
cry, that means you're ready to face it. And
Yes.
You're ready to move on and you're ready to
Yes.
take that next step.
Yes.
Because God is showing you yourself. And
Right.
it's like, hey, you know, you're here, but I want to bring you here.
Right.
So like,
Right.
let's get rid of all that stuff. And
Right.
Let's take another step.
Right.
You know.
And it's letting go.
Yeah. This
Making
I mean,
room. That's
Right.
what it is. It's making room.
Right.
For me, I just speak back to it. If something's telling me
Mm-hmm.
you're not ready for that, I'm like,
Right.
wait a minute. I put in the work. I'm ready for this.
Yes.
You know, like you have to speak back to the
Yes.
negativity because
Yes.
words are powerful.
That's
and
right.
that's what we have. And that's
Speaking.
what God gave
Yeah.
us. So you speak back to it.
Starts
Right.
those thoughts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Those
right.
thoughts, catching those thoughts. And
That's right.
before they come out through the power of your tongue, you know,
Mhm.
just shutting it down right then and there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's-
Don't let it get a foothold.
Yep.
Don't let it get a foothold.
Mhm.
Y'all speaking. That's one of the things that I enjoy about the play. When I basically started to enjoy the rehearsals and what I was seeing before my eyes and what they were bringing to the table, it was really cool to see how this play plays a lot with thoughts
Mm-hmm.
and influence. And it has that dynamic of, is it good, is it bad, is it the angel, is it the devil,
Right.
is it rich, is it poor, is it clean, is it dirty? It plays up the opposites,
Right.
it plays with voices, and you will actually see that on his feet. I think about the one scene that plays with how your thoughts can lead you to certain places for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah, that, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's like, but there's a lot of we land ourselves in the crossroads. Everybody got in this production starts in the crises for the most part.
Right.
You know, no one is perfect, and even the character that is supposed to be perceived as perfect, he has an addict as a wife, and she's the daughter of the battle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know, it's a story.
It goes
Believe me,
So-
it's a story. There's
So
multi-layered.
even that person who represents light and that then come from that lifestyle, he even goes to a place where he's like, you know what, I can't,
Yeah.
like this is ridiculous.
Wow.
So you see how he even struggles, you know.
Because what is perfect?
What is
What is
perfect?
perfect?
Which is, sometimes I be like, I'm doing me.
Right.
Who made these rules?
Right. Who made them? Getting back to the original thought.
That's right.
Even though, as per persons, we're taught can is not a word.
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to be in anybody's vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
But certain situations
Mm-hmm.
push you to that point
Okay, situations.
A situation.
where you gotta.
S-I-T.
I'm done with you. We being universal, so everybody can get it. Everybody understands. Now here's the back.
That's awesome.
So they push you to that point
Yes.
where the words "I quit," you want to say no,
Right.
but certain aspects
Mm-hmm.
make you say, "Look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing in the towel.
Right.
The towel may be red,
Right.
towel may be blue,
Yeah.
towel may even be black."
But I'm throwing it in.
But you throwing in that towel, you throwing that towel in, wringing that boy out.
Yeah.
No, you ain't.
of leaving life on a I can't and I give up, or are you speaking on surrender?
Ooh.
Some parts you have to surrender,
Ooh, that was a good one.
even though you don't want to surrender.
That's right.
Mm.
But but things that hit you,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was
just
really
don't
good.
throw my hands up.
Yeah.
So are we letting our
Surrender.
situations dictate the outcome?
So, most of them,
Mm-hmm.
most of them,
But even that's blockage.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have writer's blockage, you have certain blockages.
And mental blockages.
Yes.
Some people are stuck in the
Physical blockages.
We have seasons. There's
Mhm.
4 seasons.
Absolutely.
Even though we live in Chicago, and
Right.
we too, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. And we have seasons for a reason. We're not meant to stay in the same season for 5 years.
Yes.
We're meant to grow. If I have a baby, a newborn,
Mm-hmm.
and the newborn is 6 and the baby's still walking around with diapers, I'm gonna say, what's wrong with that baby? The baby, she's 6.
Right.
She shouldn't be wearing a diaper.
Right.
So we have to grow, we have to transform, we have to, as you say, we have to transition, and move through the season and hear, what season is this?
Mhm.
No, what season am I in?
Follow your intuition. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Do you guys think, and anybody can just answer this, do you think we blame too many things on mental illness? Are we really mentally ill?
I think it can be a crutch sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I think so because we're looking at I'm on social media a lot, and I see a lot of people do talk about depression and they lean a lot on depression. But some of these things I feel like it really can be resolved. Like there are some solutions besides going to the doctors because we know what the pharmaceuticals are going to.
Right.
We know what
Eating
they-
right.
Oh my gosh.
Like stop eating sharks every day.
Basically,
Homies?
it's,
Yeah.
you know,
All
I mean,
Awareness.
we see what they're doing to the food. We see how they poison the food.
Right.
Whatever we feeding ourselves, that's what we become really. You know, the energy levels, the stress. I mean, look at the food, whatever food you intake, basically.
Look at the food, what music you listen to,
Music,
what
oh,
you take your
wow.
eye, where you go,
Oh
who you
gosh.
speak to, who's speaking to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
What
why-
you're
that's-
doing,
that's why-
Environment, surroundings.
That's why they
Always
say
a
Yeah.
part.
you are what the hell you eat.
Right.
That's you are whatever you feed.
Whatever you consume, whether
Whatever you
it's
through your eyes,
Yes.
your ears, your like all
Period.
of it. It's all.
I don't
full
watch
circle.
certain movies because I don't want it in my spirit.
Right.
You know,
I like my eye gaze. Once it's in there, it's gonna be in there.
Yeah.
So I don't watch
Music
certain
especially.
Exactly.
for me, it's the music. I
Yeah.
have to change my music.
Yeah.
I will watch movies because I study them.
Yeah.
But for me, if I'm in the car, I'm listening to gospel or K-Love or
Right,
whatever.
right,
because
right.
I have to
Sometimes
continue
it's
to
silence.
So sometimes silence.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because
I will say though,
Yeah.
on the opposite side for the mental illness, I do think that it could maybe be a crutch, but I do think that especially African Americans,
yes.
we have to be true to ourselves and say, there's nothing wrong with going to talk to somebody. There's nothing wrong with getting
Absolutely.
therapy.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with saying, I need help.
Yeah.
Right.
My thoughts, I can't get control of my thoughts.
Right.
Give me some methods, give me some
Right,
tactics,
right.
give me some ways that I can deal with this.
Right.
It's not about drugs.
No.
You know, it's
Oh my
about
gosh,
being able
right.
to cope.
Right.
And a lot of times, be strong, keep it in.
Or being able to communicate.
or being able to communicate.
Being able to communicate.
Exactly.
A
That's
lot of
biblical too.
a
Yeah.
lot of communication. We like some methods of communicating is slamming the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like how do we actually communicate if you were told to be quiet?
Mm-hmm.
You were told to stay in your place.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I think our communication has been shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So that, you know, and if it's staying in and you can't get it out, then your programming is all
Right.
it's going
It's going to
get out of whack.
Yeah.
You won't know what to say. You
Yeah.
won't know how to properly show. So I
Yeah.
think that there's a responsibility to learning how to properly communicate, which starts with saying, you know, I need help. Like most people don't know how to say, I need help with picking up this piece of furniture.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, yeah.
Throw your back out
Throw
before
your back out.
before you
What
let
you
somebody
doing?
help, before you vocalize.
Right.
I need help.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, I feel that. That's something I still really, because
Like, I'm good, I got
communication, I'm still working on that.
It's always
I'm not
something.
the best communicator when it comes to really sharing my feelings when
Yeah.
I'm disturbed about something. So that's something I'm definitely working on.
Yeah.
And I think we all, we all have our moments where we have to be more effective, but the more you do open up, it does become easier because we have to.
And you really show yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right? You really show yourself, and I feel like a lot of people are trapped because they're not being themselves because they're afraid that they won't add up to the world. But here's the kicker:
Mm-hmm.
if you are yourself, you will attract who you're supposed to be around you,
There you
and
go.
who's healthy for you, and who you're not for everybody, and everybody is not for you.
Right.
Right.
You have
So-
to be okay with that.
And you have to be okay with that because it is
Okay.
okay. Because the moment that you are not being you cutting off your lifeline.
Right.
You're showing up fake, and guess what? That makes the
Right.
other person show up in your life fake, and then you're upset because
Right.
later down the line when somebody decides they're true, it's looking crazy. So I think it's like we have to give ourselves permission to be who we are, who we truly are. To be a geek, to be a dork, to be weird, to be goofy, to be
I'm like, I'm weird as hell
silly,
sometimes.
you know?
Okay, and I love it.
What? You know,
Yeah.
or even if you're that person that's like always out, and you really just want to shut it down. You know, so it's like,
Yeah.
and
Respecting each other differently.
Right.
Yeah.
Understanding that.
just getting back to honesty.
That's it. But respecting each other differences.
Right.
If one person is one way, that's cool.
Right.
You know, everybody's confidence don't look the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
That facts.
and
Yes.
when you are really truly yourself and know who you are, I don't gotta speak sometimes.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't.
Right.
Yep.
There you
I
go.
don't.
Sometimes
my,
sounds great.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Who I am, that's who I am.
That's
right.
Sometimes I don't have to speak. Sometimes I don't have to be loud. I don't have to, you know,
Right. Be
respect
who you are in
and
that
quietness
moment.
does not equal weakness.
That's right.
Right.
Meekness do not equal weakness.
That's right.
humility. When you look at humility, when you really think about humility, what humility is,
Yes.
it's different compared to the world. The world wants you to be out there. The world wants you
Right.
to show up. The world wants you to be loud. It wants you to be obnoxious. It wants you. You ain't gotta be all that.
Oh no.
If you know who you are on the inside,
A king don't have to come in and say I'm a king.
that's it.
No.
The king don't have to say that.
Just show up and be present.
Right.
That's it.
Walk on the
When
thing.
it's
The
time
king
to talk,
knows.
it's time to
Everybody
talk.
knows the king.
You
Right.
don't have to announce
Look,
yourself.
I walked into a situation, sat in the back of the room, like, please don't talk to me. Just let me. I just want to hear.
And it ain't
Oh,
cool. You
yeah.
have those
And
moments.
that's okay.
It's okay.
You know, and I
I'm
love
like,
that.
let me alone, no. I don't wanna. But I will. Come on now.
It's okay.
You know,
It's
but
okay
it's
to
just,
do that.
it's just do what you feel in that moment. Don't do what you think is expected of
Yes.
you. Just do you.
Yes.
You know, if you want to be loud, be loud. If you want to shut up, shut up. If you
Mhm.
want to eat greens, eat greens. If you want a chicken sandwich, get a chicken sandwich. You know,
Right.
just do you. Whatever you feel in that moment. You know.
You have one?
You know I'm hungry. I'm gonna chicken and greens. I done switched the whole thing.
Right. We went
Food.
from Mama's Curse to
Right.
What are you serving at this place? Everything.
Yeah,
She went from Mama Curtis to Celery Caesar.
Look,
Beans,
okay.
greens, beans, potatoes.
Okay. So let's redirect. Watch. And let's talk about, the venue, where the venue's gonna be at. Let's talk about tickets. Let's talk about how people can get those tickets.
Yes.
Let's talk about just that whole environment that's gonna be ready and available for all of these people that need to be
Yes.
All right.
entertained.
Now, as far as tickets, they can go. The venue is Theater 47 in Park Forest. To get to order to obtain tickets, you have to go to eventbrite.com.
Mama's curse.
Mama's Curse.
Mamascurse.eventbrite.com.
Again, Mama's curse.eventbrite.com.
We'll have all that information in the
Yes.
comments as well.
Yeah.
We have a show Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday, next weekend.
Next
It's
weekend.
next weekend. It is next weekend. So for everyone that's like, I'm coming.
Tickets are selling.
Tickets are selling.
What are those dates?
So
October
Saturday, October 19th,
Okay.
doors open at 7 p.m. Sunday, October 20th,
Okay.
and the doors open at 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then as far as drinks, food, what's
There's,
available at the
yes,
venue?
you drinks, food.
So
We
now
have
go.
vendors. We have vendors.
Yeah, we have
that.
Give me some more.
Yeah.
You be feeling right. Some more.
we have
Come on now.
We have vendors
vendors
that will be
coming.
there for you guys.
Nice.
Some really, really good pictures.
Yes, and
Nice.
then yeah, it will be a good time. If anything,
Sounds like it.
if
Yes.
like even if you're a person that just like to go and trip off on a show or talk about folks, yeah, come.
Right.
Like I really do believe that more than anything, everyone that you will see on that stage have really dedicated
Yeah.
the time and the energy to vulnerability.
Mm.
And I appreciate that. It has been a pleasure working with such a courageous cast, like
Yes.
everyone. And then, yeah, I they are the right folks. They are the right folks, and it's been a pleasure. And I have learned from each and every one of my cast members. And every day I take something home with me. Like walking away from this production, I know that I am a better person because of what I've seen in their examples. I can definitely say that. And our lovely producer as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this show is for mature.
Yeah.
What is the age? Okay.
So the language is explicit.
Very explicit.
We're going into a world that is taking place on street corners and a cat house. So the language is deep.
So
It's explicit.
So it's
And it's a-
R-rated plus.
It's
Plus.
not R-rated
I don't know
plus.
about-
It's
You
not.
have older teenagers, teenage
Yeah.
years.
They're fine.
But
16, 17.
Like 16, 17, yeah, that's cool. That works.
Even
Right.
15.
Right.
So-
Nowadays, they
You
do
know,
that.
social media, that works.
Right.
Matter of fact, because of the type of content and stuff, that will probably be like, this is educational
Yes.
as well, so.
15, 16.
Yeah, but and it is for everybody. We had some guests come in and see rehearsals, and when I was worried about if grandma was going, if grandma can handle it, somebody's grandmother was like, "This is great."
They're like, "Baby,
I'm
I'll tell you what I did back in the day, okay? Some vodka.
It's definitely a show.
Yeah.
Like couples can enjoy this show.
Right.
It's a great ladies' night out. It's a great treat to bring mom along.
Yes.
It's for everybody. It's but if you don't like,
Raw and real.
then it's not for
But if
you.
you're sitting there watching music videos and you're on Instagram and everything else all day long, stop
Right.
playing with me. Go see the play. I
Right.
want to hear it.
Yeah.
You
And
see
there's-
everything.
There's nothing like live theater.
Yes.
There's nothing.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing
the
like
thrill,
it.
the
It's
energy,
just
yeah.
Yes.
It's a
So
great.
how
it's
long
one
is
big
the,
heartbeat.
How long is the play? What is the show run?
So the play is going to run you like a little less than 2 hours. It is a full-length play.
Okay.
So
Intermission.
you have an
intermission,
act 1, an
straight
intermission, and an act 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We will have all the information, in the comments. Theater 47, October 19th and 20th. You can get your tickets through Eventbrite. So we'll have a link for you guys to click on as well. Are you guys selling you're not doing any physical tickets, right? So you can do a mixture of
So
both.
you can definitely you can
Can they get
gamble
day
on
of?
coming to the theater and purchasing your ticket the day of. You can do that.
If we have
Okay.
them available. They don't sell
Right.
out, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is an option. You can definitely see any one of our cast members that you like. I mean, we're here. This is service, and
Yes.
we're happy to invite everyone along for the ride. We just want to have a good time. We just want to get everybody. It's not the typical, sell the show and do
Right.
it's just, you guys, this is things that are happening in our own backyard.
Yeah.
Let's come together.
It's serious.
Let's open let's open up these
Yeah.
conversations. Let's
Yes.
take them beyond the stage.
Yes.
It's a different type of heart behind this.
Right.
piece.
Right.
And we'll be providing information too
Definitely.
afterwards.
Oh,
We'll
good.
have vendors.
Yeah.
So just in case somebody in the audience want to get more information
Right.
about human trafficking and sexual assault, those
Right.
topics will be.
Domestic violence,
Yeah.
all those different things.
We'll
All
have
of
some
those.
services.
It's all
We'll have
in there.
advocates for that.
It's everything.
And this is all, and I think a lot of times we just focus on the women, but we do have it's also a
That's-
male
yeah.
population.
Yeah.
Yes,
There
and
is,
you brought that
there
up.
is,
Exactly.
I think one of the statistics that I heard that frightened me the most about sex trafficking was that there's more people in slavery today than it was back in.
Are you serious?
Modern day slavery.
It's more. It's
Wow.
millions.
Billions.
Wow.
It's
Yeah. It's a $36 billion industry.
Mm.
This industry is bigger than the drug industry.
It is.
At this point,
Yeah.
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 At this point, and it's interconnected.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
they make the most money during
Oh.
football, during the
Super Bowl.
Well, it's not only Super Bowl. It's big events in general.
Big events.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl is one of the largest
Yeah.
And even,
events.
and even the Pro Bowl,
Yeah.
Wow.
because
And you got massage parlors. That's really like a target.
Yeah.
Strip clubs. That's a target.
Yeah.
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 And it even just came out through the Child Protection Services. They said that CPS, that they have connections where they selling the children.
And don't get me started.
Let
on
me
that.
find out, okay? Rachel J for blowing somebody up.
Right.
That'll make no sense.
Services where they supposed to be protecting our babies. Yes.
Cause let's
And
talk
they
about
Mhm.
the border
Why?
issue.
The
And
border
then all
issue.
these children that you
Yeah.
lose these
Wow.
children.
Mhm.
They're still
So
missing.
that's not
How?
that's a whole other episode.
Exactly. It is.
Woo, Lord, well, I need that bark after this. Boy. So guys, make sure you head out to this play. This is gonna be very wow. Look, I'm gonna make sure. Let me see. I may maybe on the 20th. Let me see. what I
On Sunday, can
what
I
I can do? Yes.
can I say thank you to the Griffin Institute of Performing Arts?
Absolutely.
The Griffin Institute of Performing Arts opened their doors to us for our rehearsal process, and that has
Wow.
been a blessing. So I just
Oh,
want to
that
say
is
thank you.
amazing.
And I also
Yes.
want to say thank you
Yes.
to Ford Events for helping us out with just production,
Aw.
overview, and
Yeah.
just guiding us along the way. So those are very essentials. And like I said, the vendors that are coming out, it's been, people have been on board helping and loving, and I'm just really excited about, like I said, just coming together as
Yes.
one and having a good time. Yeah, come
Yes. When it's purposeful, those doors will open.
Yes.
When it's
He'll put the right people.
No,
That's it,
boom.
position.
Literally, yes. So one word, everybody, just one word. One word.
for that.
One word that just I say embodies this moment, or embodies what this play is to you, or what you want to come out of it. Just one word that you can, first thing came to the top of your head.
ladies first.
Oh, you gonna pass? Oh, now you gonna talk?
Sorry.
I guess I can say divine.
There you go.
Compelling.
I would have to say value, as in recognizing value in others.
Fearlessness.
Intervention.
Love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you
yes.
so much.
Oh yes. Oh my God.
I'm like, I do this too.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Once again, honey. Final words. This is all you.
I feel compelled to, because everybody don't have it, and I've been in situations where I don't have it, so I feel compelled to, the first 3 people that I guess inbox you guys get free ticket.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Yes. Oh my
Just
God.
state whether you want a Saturday or a Sunday, because
Wow.
yeah.
Yes.
That's important.
First 3 people to inbox us will get a free ticket. Wow.
There you go.
That's a blessing.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
With their line. Oh,
Oh, I can't. They so dry. I can't pull them out. I'm like, you shut up, but I can't. I'm like struggling to pull
I
them
really
out.
want to see your reaction though after you see it.
Oh my gosh.
Let me interview you.
Oh
Yeah,
my-
yeah.
You know what?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna interview you
Sunday. So I would love to have people come in front of a camera and just
Absolutely.
Yeah, let us know.
Yes, while you're still raw and fresh
put
in
up
that
a line
moment.
or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Put up a
we'll
line.
create a line.
Yeah, because I know some of the storylines and things that you've been telling me so far resonates with me and what I've been through, what my family has been through. So I definitely resonate, with these things. So I think it's powerful. And I think, when I can look on TV, and see different, like, I thought back, real quick at Angela Bassett and What's Love Got to Do with It. And that part where, because I was in an abusive relationship, and that part where, she fought back for the first time and she got that power back, that lit something in me. It took me a while to be effective and move away from it, but that lit a fire in me. So what you do matters. I'm a person that I learn and grow and get so much from movies and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm led to watch certain things and I get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? In certain plays and stuff.
Entertainment is one of the most powerful means of change and transformation. So those that are involved in the arts, whether you're a painter, actor, a writer, we have a responsibility.
Yes, absolutely.
We have a responsibility.
Yes.
Yep. I agree. That's awesome.
Yes. So we gonna close it out. Let me get up here and we can get some music on. Hold on. Let me. Did it die? Did it die?
Oh, it did.
Did it die? No, it didn't. Hey! So what we gonna close it out on, y'all? What we gonna close it out on? We're gonna do a little Mayfield again.
Yeah, let's go do it again so we can go on.
We're gonna do a little Mayfield.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna do a little Mayfield. So anybody, look, I'm sounding like the Daffy Duck now. Yeah, like. She's so funny. Put it back on, girl.
Put it back on.
Just put it back. Hold on, let me find it. I got like a million tabs.
I'm all like, where is that?
Y'all like, oh, they need to see. Let's put it on back on. All right, here we go now. Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Let me start over now.
Okay.
We're gonna do it right now. Mabra, what you doing over there? You having fun, girl? Mabra! Ow! Yes. Hold on. Who gonna get up first? You said you gonna get up and dance, wasn't you? Come on now.
You want to soul train?
Here we go. I'm the announcer. Y'all go. There you go. Hey, y'all working, girl. Looking all fine that dress. Give me some love now. Hey, come on now. Go on up there now. Hey, go ahead now. What? Get it. Come on now. But I ain't good enough. Come on, girl. Everybody come on now, let's groove it. You're on the stage.
Right, I'm this person. No, you got it.
Come on now. Work it, Hey. Tune in, guys. Make sure y'all go see this play. October 19th and 20th. You on the scene? Toodles! What? Post it up. What we doing? Peace.